Hello, welcome to my channel. And today I have two fragrances that I want to share with you, and they're new to me. I did purchase them on Miller Harris's website for the samples and decided I'd try them. Let me know what scent you like from Miller Harris. I found that some of them did not last as long in my skin. However, I found that Scherzo did, and it's a lovely fragrance, so I thought I'd explore the house a little bit more. So the first fragrance that I decided to try is Legato, and this is their newest scent from Miller Harris, and it is a fall, winter, spring, unisex, but leans very feminine in my opinion. The British niche house of Miller Harris launched this, which is a new gourmand addition to the brand's Stories collection this year. The top notes in it are cherry, rum, and prunes. That's strange, but prunes. And then mid notes are golden amber and musk. The base notes have bourbon vanilla, absolute, sandalwood, and also musk. It is warm and sensual. I ordered the sample from them, as I mentioned, and I think you can order 4 samples and they send it to you and there's not a shipping cost. And this is beautifully combining the sweet vanilla with cherry and the spicy rum and amber, along with a grounding base of musk and woods. It opens with a juicy cherry and spicy, boozy rum. It gives me sweetness and a realistic cherry note to my nose. The vanilla is blended to create a fragrance that isn't a typical vanilla fragrance. We have a lot of vanillas on the market. I kind of like the trend that is not a super sweet vanilla, but more of a savory type of vanilla, like Ormond James Vanilla d'Afrique and several others. But this vanilla is blended to create a scent that is just absolutely lovely. It's a little bit light, but that doesn't mean it's light wearing, but the projection is a little softer. There is also a note that is like a warm, soft, homemade kind of caramel. This is so lovely and gentle and could easily be worn to the office. The lasting power isn't so great, but it has a lingering, gentle fragrance quality to it that could work even if you are wearing it in a scent-sensitive environment or in a close working environment. I usually prefer longer lasting fragrances with strong to moderate sillage. However, this is on my wish list. Okay, it wasn't on my wish list for very long because I did have to order it. Miller Harris offered 20% off, and I signed up for their email notifications, so I did get the full-size bottle. And this is absolutely a love from first spritz. It just melted into my memory. I based my ordering on this sample, but I felt safe doing that since I had an idea of what the wearing would be like for a Miller Harris fragrance. So I did not expect something beast mode. And this is not that, but it has a real wonderful fragrance that is just fantastic. And based on just that sample and being familiar with their line of fragrances, at least several of them from the line, I think that this was a good purchase. And this is about a juicy, easy to love, delightful fragrance that really just kind of wraps you up in a delicate, seductive, and a lingering embrace. Beautiful fragrance. You have the golden color of the juice inside, and it's very, very lovely. I would suggest this. You could wear it all year. However, I would say spring and summer, it really could shine, and certainly this time of year as well. 3 words for Miller Harris Legato would be cozy, addictive, and memorable. The next fragrance I tried using a sample is Miller Harris's Melody. It's also a new floral musk addition to the brand's Stories collection. This is a modern, romantic, and delicate floral musk. It opens with a bright black currant, bergamot, and also some bright green notes. The heart becomes softer with rose, a sweet lavender, and a Ceylon tea. It's a very nice tea scent as well. I think Miller Harris does very well with creating a warm and inviting base. The base in Melody is composed of white musk, cashmere wood, cedar wood, and vanilla. And the lavender comes across more floral than aromatic, as we might find in a lot of masculine scents. It's a delightful lavender in here, and you can't really, to my nose, take a whiff of it and say, oh, that's got a lot of lavender in it. It doesn't come across like that to me. Additional notes include a stem accord, basil, rose, and Ceylon tea. This is summer perfection of a scent. It would be so nice to wear it in the spring, or if you want to choose an intimate scent to surround yourself with anytime. This is also fresh with a little bit of creamy. Melody is not groundbreaking, but I do find it an easy to wear fragrance, very pleasant, and could be worn anytime, any place. And I do think it could be worn around scent-sensitive individuals as well. I even think you might be able to wear this in a healthcare setting if you spray lightly. Other fragrances I have tried from Miller Harris have been more of a close wearing experience, except for, as I mentioned, Scherzo, which is more projecting. And if you're familiar with that popular fragrance, I will say that these are a little bit closer wearing than Scherzo would be. But they are definitely worthy, in my opinion, of full bottle purchase, as I proved with Legato, and I have a feeling Melody will be making its place in my collection in the springtime. The three fragrances I would say for Melody would be romantic, soft, and feminine. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please let me know if you've tried either one of these fragrances, and if you have other Miller Harris fragrances that you would like to recommend, because I would love to know your views on some of their other scents, and perhaps I can give them a try as well. And I will look forward to seeing you in my next fragrance video, my fragrance friends. And in the meantime, please keep smelling divine.